But alright, so boom. Now, although Piano G has many songs that I don't care about because I got sick of the same type of lyrics and same production, there are some songs where it works better than others, and I do rock with them. Or really the times where he switches things up and I end up liking them. There are some songs in this video where he doesn't have a piano beat or he not crying about how hard his life was when he was younger, and usually it works for me when he switches it up. So let me show you guys what songs by him I do like. Another thing that I wanted to quickly just say, and this is in regards to my every song rank series as a whole, because I have newer people to my channel that be coming across these videos, so I'll reiterate. I don't talk about deluxe or bonus edition songs in this series. They have to be the songs that were on the base album when they first dropped. The reason I'm saying this is because the Migos came out with the deluxe edition for Culture 3 at like 5 additional tracks, and I stayed getting comments talking about, oh, this video is already outdated, you ain't putting none of the deluxe songs in here. Or like people just telling me if they dropped the deluxe like I didn't know that. Hey Amiri, you know they just dropped the deluxe edition of Culture 3. I'm like, okay, and so why it's not in the video? I'm like, dog. So like I said, because new people like come around, it's not bothering me that much, but I am getting to the point where if I get any comments of people saying, oh, well, you didn't talk about the deluxe songs, or you forgot the deluxe edition songs, I'm just gonna delete the comment, because I'm not about to explain that to everybody. Polo G already said that he might drop a deluxe edition to Hall of Fame, so that's why I'm saying that now. But let's keep going. Now, as I already said in part 1, Polo G is the first artist I've done this series on where he doesn't have a single bad song. So both the whack tier and the guilty pleasure tier are empty. With that said, let's go straight to the good enough tier.
I'm just focused on music. They say my last tape was a classic, but I got some hotter shit.
To be honest, Stunning for Vegas and NOE Choppa, I don't care for their verses. I like Choppa's like aggressive flow over the beat, but I'll just let their verses like play out. They don't bother me to the point where I'll skip past them because I don't like them or something. But the highlight for this song for me is the beat and Polo's performance. I definitely like the part where Polo said, got the feds on my ass in the hood because they think I'm the one who be buying them Glocks and shit. I'm just focused on music. They say my last tape was a classic, but I got some hotter shit. If this was a solo Polo song, I would probably like it more because like I said, I didn't care for Stunning and Choppa that much.
We pop out at your party, I'm with the gang, and it's gonna be a robbery, so tuck your chain.
I was hoping that Lil Baby and Gunna would have came with some heat to make up for Lil TJ's annoying voice on the original. Now, the person I was expecting to like and the person I was expecting to not care about actually ended up being switched around. I came into this expecting to mess with Lil Baby's verse but not Gunna's, and that's not the case. Gunna's voice was cool, but Lil Baby with that, none of my hoes got $1,000, keep it genial stylish shinish. No, Lil Baby could have been taken off this song. I would have for sure liked it more.
My youngest heartless, so they ain't playing no games. We really want him dead, he got hit up close range.
It was a nice change to finally hear a different beat once I heard this song. Even though I do mess with the song, I'm not about to lie to y'all and say it was a track where I went, like, yo, like, this nigga going crazy right now. It was literally just like straight. But since we're talking about songs where this nigga rapped over different beats.
Liar, hearts on fire, walking through the wire, just follow your desire.
Now, of course, it took me a minute to get used to Polo singing. As soon as the song started and I heard all that liar, hearts on fire, I was like, what the fuck is this? But I'm not about to hate on this song. Like, I initially thought this was about to be some Lil Wayne like rebirth type shit. But no, this song was actually cool. Polo and Scory did a nice job. So I ain't tripping on Broken Guitars.
Wait, slow it down. Bah! Okay. Don't get no fuck.
I got Comethazine vibes from this song for sure. Like deadass, considering they're both from an inner city area of the state of Illinois, this could have been a Comethazine song and been almost the same. This was a case of someone switching up their usual style, and it wasn't anything incredible, but I still think it was a decent attempt. After listening to Okay, I was not expecting to like it. It is crazy how the two most different sounding songs on their album, this and Broken Guitars, are right next to each other on the track list. I guess he just wanted us to hear a whole different album when we got to the middle of it.
I might have a bed made in hell for these newer sins. I can't say I'm sorry about some shit that I'm gonna do again.
I'm going to be honest with you. If this would have been a song with his signature piano style, I probably wouldn't have rocked with it at all. But because the beat is a little different, it added a better feel to the song for me. The song isn't anything great. I see why it would be a skip for others, so that's why I have it in this tier, because it's really just aight.
Somebody fuck around and drop the top in the rain. But the squad, we don't play around, we'll lay him down, hit his top close range.
Now from the heaven gates is the only time a nigga looking down on me. That line was heat. Now, I do know y'all may have been expecting me to say this song was great and one of the best songs on Hall of Fame and all that, but it's a cool track. Both Polo and Wayne have done better. This was a cool little collab, and I'm actually proud of Polo that he just blew up in the rap game and he got to make a song with a legend such as Lil Wayne.
Envy Martin and Gina, but we ain't think about behind the scenes. The way I kill it, lose her voice when she trying to scream.
Martin and Gina is a cool relationship track, and I was just happy to hear a different topic from this man. It's really hard not to compare this song to Play No Games from Big Sean, especially because the music videos are the exact same, but this was cool.
Why I can't just pull up to your crib and see you right there? Nobody love you till you dead, that's when they might care.
The line he had in here about being molested by his auntie was shocking to hear. If that really happened to him, then that's insane. But what I like about this track is that he leaves the ambiguity on whether or not he's talking about himself. A lot of the lines can be interpreted as him talking about himself, but he chooses to say like he and him instead of like I or mine, and a lot of lines on the song. Living on his own, and he running out of options now because he felt like he couldn't be himself at his mama house. Hidden lips missing school, junior year, he thought about dropping out. Him against the world, 40 on him when he popping out. So this is another track about, you know, how rough his upbringing is and all that, but this is one of the highlights for me, and it separates from the other mid songs that he has.
All she say is, boy, you so selfish. I told her, baby, I'm a gangster, I can't help it.
Little white boy from the burbs got the nerve to tell me I ain't going hard enough, like he really ever had it hard enough. That was one of my favorite openers to a capitalized verse I heard in a minute. This is another song where he pays homage to Juice WRLD as well, with the very last line on the first verse being, legends never die, you the reason I stopped popping perks. There's a few more nice lines on this track, but I really wish this one was longer. Toxic is a little over 2 minutes, and he actually could have went harder on here.
I'm so sick of farewells and RIP. In the trenches yelling gang gang, mob ties what I bleed.
Although I do rock with this song, this is like the #1 song where Polo G sounds like Rod Wave, especially on the chorus. If you took out the Chicago references and put Rod Wave on this, this could have very well just been him. Epidemic was actually the first single that he released after The GOAT came out, so people heard this and went like, bet, like, I guess this is a taste of what his third album is going to be like. And I actually enjoy Epidemic more than the biggest single from Hall of Fame, Rap Star, although I do see why people say Rap Star is the better song.
I want that brand new Bentley with the red seats. My pops was there for me, so I'll be damn, I'll be a deadbeat.
Black Hearted is one of my favorite Polo guitar songs that he has. Like the basic coming from the mud lyrics, I was able to enjoy them because this production was hella smooth. Even these like shadowy vocals in the back was a nice ass touch.
They hear me talking, but I don't think they understand me. Checks and deposits, young niggas swimming in them.
Black Hearted is a song that I went, finally, he's stepping up his choice of beats, and that was the main reason I enjoyed the track.
But it started, I feel played and I'ma act on it. The latest life I'm living, I went through hell and I came back from it.
Damn, Capalite, imagine getting washed by the baby on your own album. How you let that happen? The baby's verse was the highlight for me. Like without him and this beat not having this nice ass bass in it, this shit would have been a skip probably. And did y'all all peep how after the baby's final line of I'd rather kick back with my people because family matters like the Winslows, nigga? During the hook, he was like, Carl Winslow and them, nigga. Like to reaffirm us on who he was talking about. The baby certainly overshadowed Polo, and like I said in part 1, I find it funny that Polo tried to say Lil Wayne was the only person to ever out-rap him on his song, because it happened a few times on this very album. Not to say that Polo was trying to write the hardest lines possible here, but the features still outshadowed him nonetheless. And last but not least, the Fire Tier. These are the songs that blew me away while I had to trudge through half of this man's music. These songs here are my favorites, and I truthfully think these are some of the best songs that he has as well.
Everything was all good. Way back in the day, then the whole hood really went wild. Long live the gang.
With this being the very first song that I encountered when I started listening to him, I was impressed right out the gate. This song probably has the hardest intro of any Capalot song. As soon as the beat drops with the everything was all good, way back in the day, then the whole hood really went wild. Long live the game and the whole hood missing them smiles with the whole hood missing them smiles. I'd be like, shit. So yeah, he didn't miss at all with Lost Files.
Real niggas is a dying breed, but I'm still maintaining. Made it out the hood.
I have never gotten my hopes up so much for artists when I first started listening to their music, only to be so let down. When I listened to Lost Files and Dying Breed, I went, this nigga is fire. And damn near every song after that on the album I heard, I was like, I take that back. Truth be told, Dying Breed was probably helped by the fact that it was one of the first songs I heard by him, because this is a piano street lyrics type of song. This track has some nice bars, don't get me wrong. For a lot of other songs he has, it doesn't work because it's like come on now, I heard this a million times for you already. But he started off strong with this one.
Since the elementary, our elders gave us small advice. This shit could lead to death in jail. It's crazy how they always right.
Speaking of starting off album strong, I will say that this song was helped by the background vocals a little bit. Those slow and reverb vocals in the back on certain parts were a nice touch. Now, it's very rare that this happens, but this is one of his piano beat songs that I did like. The fact that this was the first song on his newest album and I heard that piano beat, I was like, this nigga has not learned his lesson. But my favorite lines is when he talked about being backstabbed by one of his homies, and he said, was real to him the whole time while he sharpened his knife. He put it in my back for racks and know his heart had a price. Yeah, Painting Pictures was a good one. I would say this was fire.
Judge trying to give them life, so them gang signs turn to prayer hands. I come from a dark place, I'll never be there again.
Now, a song like Effortless is interchangeable with a lot of songs that were in the Not For Me tier. A little earlier when I said a song like Dying Breed is still a piano-laced street rap coming from the bottom song, but I think I liked it because it was my first time being exposed to it. That applies to Effortless too. This was only the 4th song I played, so I was still enjoying it then, and I still do think the song is hard. I just wanted to let y'all know that a lot of songs that was in the Not For Me tier, that's why they're in that tier. Because the reason I like Effortless is the reason y'all may like those songs. It's just some of them I like and some of them I didn't.
Now we hang ourselves with chains, they used to make us rock a noose. Shorty's hopping off the porch, cause it ain't shit else to do.
Now, as much as I rock with this track heavy, for some reason, you can hear Polo breathing heavy at the start of each line. Like, honestly, it happens in Lost Files too, but if you listen, you can hear, now we hang ourselves with chains that used to make us rock a noose. Shorty's hopping off the porch, cause it ain't shit else to do. Nothing but trouble in the hood, normal sentence for the youth. I'm seriously convinced he rapped this entire verse in one take and just kept it the way it was, because the song is dope and I do recommend it, but just know that at the start of each line, those gasps can be very distracting.
See you later, alligator, quite a wild crocodile, we gone.
I lost it when Juice WRLD said, see you later, alligator, quite a wild crocodile, we gone. Oh man, nice kid. But Polo has referenced Juice on previous songs before Flex was released, and it's so nice that this collab exists. Just hearing Juice have fun bragging about his success along with Capilite is a fun listen, and this is without question one of the best songs on the GOAT.
I can't ever go back to the way shit was. I don't really care for nothing, now I got everything.
This is easily a top 2 song on Hall of Fame. It's very close to being the best on there. The only song that's touching it is Bloody Canvas. The Kid Laroi only sang the hook and he still did a great job. The only time I usually hear his name is when people call him out for being an industry plant. And I don't care. This kid can be an industry plant all he wants if you drop a heat like this. The song itself has Polo and Durk, of course, rapping about their upbringing from the streets. And the title of the song is them saying they'll be damned if they ever go back to that lifestyle. If you don't agree that this is one of the best songs on the album, then that's fine. But if you at least respect the song for being a dub, then that's cool.
Girl, you got me losing my mind. I just want you to see that I'm trying.
You guys know that really old school song, like Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone, that song? That's pretty much what this is, but a 2020 Polo G version of it. It's a simple track about how he was initially hesitant about being in a relationship because of how easy it is to get hurt by putting your trust in someone. This perfectly leads into the next song in the fire tier, and this next song was actually something that I wasn't expecting to be in this tier, but I had to be real.
Say she is the truth. Say she is so real.
I like the song Martin and Gina from the Go album, but that was nothing compared to So Real. He got in his bag here. The song certainly works as a relationship track to play to show your girl that you care a lot for her. And as weird as this may sound, this song works perfectly as a montage to a video that a dude would make about his lover or something. As I was listening to it, and I thought about hearing this song in one of those type of videos, like a couple's video of them like reminiscing on all their memories and dates together, all that kind of shit. I was like, yo, this song actually fits perfect for something like that. So in my honest opinion, like So Real is the best love song Capilite has in his catalog.
I'll be gone, I'll be gone, I'll be gone. So my bitch pick me up in the morning.
Hey man, the 3-track run that Hall of Fame had at the end was very nice. This song, along with the final 2 songs on the project that I'm going to talk about in a second. The outro from Nicki is my favorite part of the whole song. Gonna be gone, I'll be gone. This is toxic, don't act like it's normal. Some people may rival my comment of saying So Real is the best love song he has, and they'll say that For the Love of New York has that title. And I wouldn't be too mad at that. Nicki had a great verse discussing heartbreak and losing your trust with someone once they hurt you. And this song was just the start of Polo ending his album on nothing but heat.
I make them bitches go out of their way to find me.
Before I even listened to this song, I was seeing everyone hoeing the track because they didn't mix Pop Smoke's vocals correctly. And when I listened to it, I could see where people are coming from. I don't think it ruined the entire song at all. This was still dope as hell. The beat was nice as shit, and that's one thing right there. This is one of my favorite beats on the album. And Woo's vocals, as supposedly unmixed as they sound, his performance made Clueless a hit, no question. I'm downtown Chicago or Michigan Ave with Polo and we on some Woo shit. Fabio came in on point as well, and this was a great example of a posthumous song with an artist, even if some of y'all don't think his vocals were mixed right.
When he looked up at the car, that's when them shots went down. Blood oozing with his back on the ground.
This is the type of raps people need from Polo. This song, Bloody Canvas, was incredible, yo. This is what we need. Like, stop talking about them same old bars about how you had to work hard to get what you are. You got bad anxiety. Like, nigga, you say that on every song. We need something elite. And he brought it to the table with this one. I don't want to hear anyone say this is a bad song because that's damn near impossible. This is the only song that's competing with No Return as the best song on the album too. It's incredibly sad that I had to trudge through 3 albums worth of rhymes to get to something on this level. If he made crazy songs like this more often, I would be the biggest Capella hype man y'all ever seen. But unfortunately, he doesn't always put out crazy good stuff like this. He got it done one time for the one time though, and he ended this album beautifully.
That's just the way it is.
But speaking of ending albums beautifully, Wishing for a Hero is one of the best uses of Tupac's song changes that I've ever heard. I've discussed this song in my 10 songs that are exactly the same video. I said it's the exact same as J. Cole's Born Sinner, Big Sean's Bigger Than Me, and Roddy Ricch's War Baby. Those preachy songs with a gospel choir that are all conveniently the final song on their respective albums. Hearing him talk about the fears he has with being a young African-American male and the dangers that come with that in today's society was a very great take on his end. Wishing for a Hero is low-key a song that far outweighs the other song on the album in terms of quality. Like, this is way better than a lot of other songs on the GOAT, and I truthfully think he could knock it out of the park if he made more socially conscious songs like this.
Alto, alto, alto.